we're here. This might be the first video you see. The compilation might be the first video you see. You will hopefully be seeing a video at some point in your life from this channel.
Hopefully we post
Hello,
something
everyone.
sometime.
At some point. I think it should be this one, though.
Yeah.
This is kind of a bad video to start out on, because it will make you think we look at every PTB. We don't look at... We only look at mid-chapter PTBs. We will not be playing new chapter, like, killer PTBs until I am able to play on my laptop. That is the rule, and thank you, Parker, for putting up with my bullshit and letting me wait until it works.
That's fair, because I remember with the when the Springtrap PTV came out, both of us had to pretty much just take a break off social media because everybody was posting about it. And I also had to restrain myself to going on Steam because I knew I would immediately go to download the PTV.
Yeah, we still get spoiled, though. It will be much better when I'm able to actually get, like, a stable laptop that can play PTB and nothing else.
Yeah.
What we're doing today is we're going to look at the biggest mid-chapter of all time. The Walking Dead, 2 survivors, like 4 killer reworks, including entire add-on like sets being changed. A map?
That one is a very questionable.
It's a new tile that has a random chance of spawning on a Garden of Joy map.
I don't know why they didn't just add a new map.
The new map is... So there is a map. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So, what is there to know about this PTB? 2 new survivors, Rick Grimes and Michonne Grimes. Michonne is not playable in the PTB.
So really only the thing that's being added to the PTB is that one map tile thing and Rick Grimes. And her perks. Now, Michonne's perks are still there.
Her perks are playable on Rick Grimes. Now, funny enough, there are most, if not all, of the cosmetics that will release with this are on the PTB. This is really weird. When Aurelia Rose came out, I was not playing at the time, I don't believe. And what I didn't realize until very recently was the Aurelia Rose PTV had the day shift and night shift charity cosmetics in it. I think. Actually, it might have just said all of her cosmetics. I think all of her cosmetics were in that PTB, which is the first time cosmetics have ever been available for a new character in the PTB. FNAF didn't have that. This one does have it, including, I believe, 2 skins per character. One of Rick Grimes is a legendary skin for a character from The Walking Dead named Daryl Dixon. It's important to know neither of us have watched The Walking Dead.
I don't know anything about it. I've never watched it.
I do know a decent amount of it.
The closest thing that I have is that my brother watched it 5 years ago. And that's it. That's the closest I've ever been to watching it.
This is going to be all new to us. We knew the survivors going into this, and we knew a decent chunk of what was changing on the killers. We don't know specific changes on killers, and we don't know the perks, although I do know one perk, and what I know about it is party palettes are now in the main game. Let's get into it.
I didn't know that. What the hell?
Actually, it's right here, so don't worry.
Okay, we'll look.
New survivor, Rick Grimes. New perk, Apocalyptic Ingenuity. After unlocking or rummaging through 2 chests, press the ability button for 8 seconds next to a broken pallet to build a fragile pallet. You see the auras of broken pallets within 32 meters. Fragile pallets are destroyed after being dropped. Party pallets. You summon a party pallet, you drop it, and it breaks when you drop it, no matter what. You can if you miss a killer, you stun a killer, it breaks it. Fragile pallets are the same thing, except they have a little X on them. It's actually a pretty big X. Yeah. All right. So, will this be very good?
I don't know. In my experience with using party pallets, I don't think I've gotten a single stun with any of them. Maybe I'm just bad at the game.
I'm okay at party pallets, but the difference between a party pallet and a fragile pallet is I have to do an 8-second interaction next to a broken pallet to build a fragile pallet, and I only really use party pallets when I'm already in chase.
Yeah.
So if you can plan well, this could be good. Obviously, neither of us have played it. We can't really make a full Also, if it seems like I'm talking a lot more than Parker, I just want to clarify, I am not a manipulative asshole. I know a lot more about Dead by Daylight than he does.
Yeah.
That's not saying he doesn't know a lot. I've just been playing for an ungodly amount of time. Now, when we discuss content that he knows more about, he will do the yapping, and I will do the interjecting.
He is requiring me to say that this is true.
Legally.
Legally, I have to say that that's true. And I don't get a choice.
We're here all night, guys.
It is currently 3 a.m.
New Rick Grimes perk, come and get me! Exclamation point. Joining such banger perks as Thwack and Wake Up. After unhooking a survivor while crouched and idle, press the ability button 1 to make injured and dying survivors within 24 meters leave no scratch marks or pools of blood for 15 seconds. You scream and the killers... No. For 5 seconds. No. Do not give Steagles more... No.
Well,
is this, like, permanent? Like, if I unhook a survivor, can I just do this whenever?
maybe it's just after unhooking the survivor and then the perk deactivates.
Well, yeah, but how long do I have after unhooking a survivor? Because I'm not going to do this if there's a killer, like, behind me. Like, if I can run, drop a pallet.
Forever. It looks like it's just active.
I think maybe it's just active forever.
I don't know. But, I mean, hey, now you can run Dramaturgy, that other one that he has, and this one. And then you can just scream literally forever.
Scene partner? What is the other one? Because he has Dramaturgy, Scene partner, and...
Scene partner, that's what it is.
Yeah, but he has one more. They have three.
Plot twist. Plot twist is the
Plot
one where you go
twist!
down.
Nicolas Cage perks, everyone. Nicolas Cage in this game. If you guys don't play Dead by Daylight, you can play as Nicolas Cage. Just him, by the way. Not like a character, just him.
Yeah, it is like Nicolas Cage himself that is in this
James
game.
A. Janice, next, please. I will also take Bookman87 as a survivor.
Yeah.
Legend, Formable Sablet. They know our names. They know our names. We're not even,
I
what are
would
we
like
hiding?
to have Adam as a survivor so I can tunnel him.
No, make me like a Legion skin. Oh, teamwork! No way.
They
We
have a
were
teamwork
just talking about adding teamwork perks back. No, I literally just made a teamwork perk in a concept literally a week ago. No, they hadn't been in the game for 2 years.
That's crazy. Okay.
I'm, dude. First I make a concept where a character can place cameras and teleport through them before Singularity comes out, and now they immediately add a teamwork perk right after I can. Teamwork, toughen up. Whenever another when what's up?
No, I was just. It's fine.
Oh, when another survivor pallet stuns or blinds the killer, where you are injured within 24 meters, you grunt, bang, scratch mark, and pool are reduced by 100% for 30 seconds. So, the person that stuns the killer doesn't get anything out of this.
Well, that's why it's a teamwork perk, is because it doesn't help you at all. It's from the goodness of your heart.
This is weird because the other teamwork perks, I think both are activated by healing a survivor and then staying together. This one is just, it happens.
Yeah, this is like a weird normal perk. It's so the other ones are like after you heal a survivor while you're within each other's like within I think 16 meters of each other.
I think 16
it's still
or 12.
active.
I think I made mine 15.
I don't know. I think it's 16.
I think
But
it is 16.
while you're after healing the survivor, both of you have like a good thing that happens to you. This is just stun the killer
Yeah.
and something happens to someone else like for 30 seconds.
This kind of sets a weird precedent because now it's saying that any perk that requires 2 people would do this. But Cheryl Mason has a perk that also requires 2 people to do something. Would that also now classify as a teamwork perk? This isn't a huge complaint. It's just the name, like the teamwork class of perks. But, you know, it's kind of weird that we're removing the one prerequisite for them to be teamwork perks. It doesn't really matter, of course, but...
The second survivor for The Walking Dead is Michonne Grimes. Conviction. After you have healed one survivor while downed with at least 25% recovery, press the ability button to recover instantly. So after you... Okay, so you heal a survivor, and then when you get downed with 25% recovery, you can recover instantaneously. Oh, what the hell? And then you're broken, and then are downed after 30 seconds. What the hell?
That might be the most interesting perk they've added since, like, probably just plot twist, really.
I think so. What? Oh, wait, so hold on. After you heal a survivor and you get downed. Okay,
So I think it's kind of...
You heal a survivor and then you get downed and then you recover at least 25% and then you can just recover instantly.
For 30 seconds.
Yeah, but then you're recovered for 30 seconds so you can run for 30 seconds away.
There's nothing.
What the hell? Okay. Okay.
I'm guessing it's like Come and Get Me, where after you unhook a survivor, it's just active until you use it. Same thing with Conviction.
Yeah.
The only real thing I can see being good with this is if he's slugging and the gen is almost done, or if he has two people down, he picks one up, you use his flashlight blind, and then at least only one person is getting hooked.
Yeah, maybe if if he's slugging you and he's looking for Hatch, and then you get up and then
That too.
You try to look for Hatch yourself.
Maybe, but you also have to I don't know.
Alright.
I'm honestly so far interested in all these perks.
Yeah, they're not terrible, but they're
very interesting. Well, they're not great, but they're very interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna use them
I'm
just
reading.
to see.
Sorry, I'm reading Disabled for Rest of Trial. Some crazy shit's about to be next.
Okay. New perk, Last Stand. After spending 60 seconds in the killer's tear radius while not in chase, when you fast vault, stun the killer for 3 seconds if they are within 2.5 meters. Then this perk never works again.
Wait, what does it do?
Hold on. So you have to spend a minute in the killer's tear radius when you're not in chase with him. Then when you fast vault, stun the killer for 3 seconds if they are within 2.5 meters of you. Interesting.
So I get one stun per match?
One stun with this perk per match. That's very interesting.
I think, to make this better, I think they could make it where it's on like a token system, and you unlock the tokens by spending the 60 seconds, and you get one token every time, like, you're hooked.
Yeah.
So then you at least get it twice or something? Or maybe like it's when you're hooked and every 2 gens. Because 2.5 meters is really close. You're not going to be using this a whole lot.
If you're vaulting while the killer is 2.5 meters away from you, they're already lunging to hit you, and you're getting hit.
Or if you just make it over, I guess you don't get that hit.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But 2.5 meters is really small.
I think I'm also really bad when it comes to like determining how long meters are. The only way I can tell you how like long a meter is in Dead by Daylight terms. If you ask me how long a meter is from like how many meters from me to my door, I don't fucking know. How many meters from this gen to that pallet? Oh, 12.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's an interesting one. Third perk is another teamwork perk. Wow. Okay, teamwork throwdown. When you pallet stun or blind the killer, other injured survivors within 24 meters gain endurance and see the killer's aura for 10 seconds.
This is just a less selfish. This is just a less selfish version of Toughen Up.
Yeah.
Cause Throwdown, you drop a pallet and you help the injured survivors. Toughen Up is just if you're injured, you. I guess if you both run both these perks, that could be.
Yeah, that is okay. See, like these are interesting perks, but I don't know if this is like something I'm gonna run or like I don't know what build to do for some of these.
Nicolas Cage's perks aren't very good, but everyone runs them because they're fucking crazy, and everyone forgets they're not very good.
Yeah, those are funny perks though.
That's what I mean. These are all they're not like funny, but they're all like fun. Like I'm gonna be running Apocalyptic Ingenuity like every match. It's silly, dude. Plunderer's Instinct is meta now. Let's fucking go.
There was a because what was I was gonna say something about wow, my brain just shut off. What is it called? It's a Belmont perk, and I don't know what it's called. After you rummage through 2 chests, when you get injured, you're broken, and then you are healed after like a minute. Or something like that.
I actually have no idea.
Is what?
Well, I have no idea what that is.
It
I
is a
believe you,
Belmont
though.
perk.
You play Trevor.
Yeah, because I ran that perk with Plunder's Instinct, and I think I've gotten use out of it exactly one time. It's not a good perk because you never really like use it. Like in actuality, in my experience, you've never actually used it except with that one LED perk that actually lets you rummage through chests.
I like rummaging through chests. Well, I assume the perk lets you rummage through chests itself. I
No.
assume you don't need both of them.
It doesn't.
Really?
It says like after you search or rummage through chests, which I'm like, oh cool, I can rummage through chests now. No, you can't. No, you can't. Which is stupid.
Hey man, yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
But finally, with this Apocalyptic Ingenuity perk, we have a Survivor perk that directly counters human greed. Everyone's favorite perk in the game, or everyone's like the most broken perk.
That's a Dracula perk. I love Dracula.
Dracula.
I love Castlevania.
Why did they drop Dracula? And I'm like, oh yeah, we have 2 perks for you that counter chests.
And
Like,
totems.
thanks, guys.
Don't forget about the totems.
I mean, Dominance does. I use Dominance some. I don't use Dominance a whole lot, actually. I don't use any of his perks, really.
I use Eyes of Belmont. That one's a really good perk.
That's not a Dracula perk.
Well, okay, but it came with Castlevania.
Yeah, true. Eyes of Belmont, like, the naming scheme is in the same vein as, like, my custom perk, Fall of Tubbies. Like, it's the same kind of naming thing.
I forgot you made a Slendy Tubbies concept.
Dude, it's also a banger concept in terms of
okay, it
originality.
actually is.
One day, I'll go through my concepts on the channel.
You should do concept videos. I'm sure the folks
Once
would love that.
Once I adapt the old ones onto the computer, I will actually do that. But it's kind of hard to present the paper packets that the first 6 of them are on.
That's fair.
No, but this perk, genuinely, if someone happens to run Human Greed, I guess they just get fucked because they dropped... Hold on a minute. I'm reading this perk now. To activate, you have to go through 2 chests?
To build a fragile pallet. That's weird.
Why not 1 chest? 2 chests is a lot of chests if you're not, like, doing a chest build to open chests. And God saying chests so much makes it just seem like garble.
Yeah, I don't know. The perks
But
that
that's
make
how-
you rummage
that's how words
or
are.
unlock or rummage through 2 chests just don't really seem worth it to me because I never find 2 chests in any game. Like I'll find
Elodie.
one and then I'll keep looking for the other one and I waste so much time just trying to find the other chest.
That LED perk, that Belmont perk, this perk, and Plunder's Instinct. I'm running that build. When this comes out, I'm running it. I'm running that build. It's happening.
I'll try it.
I guess we could discuss what could go well with some of these. Well, actually, I don't know. I'd have to play with them a bit.
Yeah.
I also don't play a lot of Survivor. I'm getting into Survivor now. I did not play a lot of Survivor until like 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are all interesting perks. I don't think any of these are going to be like game changing, but they're definitely going to be in rotation for a lot of people because they're interesting. And honestly, at this point in the game's lifespan, where we already have like crazy perks, and you can't really do more crazy perks without making them ridiculously OP. I think doing funny shit like this is what you do, especially with a fun license. Although it's gonna be weird for the new players who are running these and are like, okay.
Wondering
Now,
why they're
honestly-
doing so bad, and then they're running like Last
Apocalyptic
Stand.
Ingenuity and Last Stand, and that's it.
running
honestly,
two
the thing,
birds.
2 perks. Hey man, we in the trenches out here. Shit's expensive. Honestly, this is the part I was most excited about. We have the Pyramid Head changes. Increased punishment. Okay, I think Pyramid Head buffs are gonna be a lot of number buffs.
Yeah.
Increased punishment in the name's range 10 was 8. We like that. We take that. Increased maximum rates of demonstration to 5 or 10 was 5. Wow, that's an extra full time of being able to hold your thing in the ground. That's pretty crazy. Increased rights of judgment trail lifetime to 90 seconds with 75.
That's crazy.
Not bad. That's pretty good. Decreased rights of judgment movement scene to 4.2 was 4.4. That's not a huge deal. That's not terrible. The inputs for rights of judgment. Okay, so these are This essentially just makes it so there's not as much like lag between being able to use things. And then they added the base kit BT changes, like the haste endurance unhook thing. They added it 2 cages, which I am shocked that it took this long.
I thought that was already there.
So did I. And then I downed someone once he immediately out of a cage, and I was like, shit, this... what? No way. Now, here's the part I was actually really excited
There was
about.
one more
We
thing.
have the add-ons.
It's, the amount of blood points you earn
get more-
from uncaging somebody is now 2,000, which was 550. That's important.
Wow. Yes, right. I mean, hey, man, it's a change. Now, every single add-on has been changed except for Wax Doll. So we still get the one that makes it... Oh, it got changed, but it didn't change its whole effect. It just got nerfed. So, Lead Ring. Actually, I don't think this is right. I don't think what I said is correct, but most of them have. Lead Ring now increases punishment of the dam's range by 25% and decreases its width by 25%. Oh, we're getting fucking crazy already. That's the first add-on.
Increases... Okay, so punishment of the damned is when he, like, throws his sword, right?
That's the big shockwave attack. It makes it go further, but it's slimmer now.
Okay, but that's 25%. Jesus, okay.
Yes. So it's gonna be like really good, but you have to be good with it. It's like Sniper Doctor. Doctor has an add-on that is exactly like that. That makes it super long but super skinny. Like Dead Butterfly. What's up?
Like, his shock therapy is, like, only in a line.
Yeah, his cone turns into, like... Well, it's like that big, big cone. It's much skinnier, but it's much further.
I always thought that shock therapy thing is the one that gets you into the madness tiers, right?
No, yeah, the shock therapy, yeah. But, like, when you shock therapy, it creates, like, a cone around you with that electricity.
I always thought it was a radius.
Like a cone in front of you. No, it doesn't go behind you. No, you shoot it forward.
Oh, I never played Doctor, so...
I play Doctor sometimes.
Huh.
Dead Butterfly now increases the Rites of Judgment recharge rate by 10%. It's a gray add-on. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Black Strap now decreases punishment of the damage range by 25 and increases its width by 25. So now it's wider but shorter. I don't think that's going to be good at all, but I'm glad it's there because I like shit like that. Wesker has an add-on that's exactly like this, or a pair. It's it's Unicorn Medallion, where his first dash is 20% longer, but his second dash is 20% shorter. And he also has RPD Shoulder Talkie, which is the first dash is 20% shorter, and the second one is 20% longer. Unicorn Medallion is used by a lot of pro players. I don't personally like it, even though I'm Weskering, I don't usually use Unicorn Medallion. RPD Walkie is absolutely miserable, no matter who you are. Copper Ring now increases maximum durations of Rites of Judgment by 5 per seconds was 1 second. So that's not saying... So that's saying the add-on used to be 1 second. So that's significantly better.
Yeah.
It's still not very good, but it's still significantly better.
That's plus 4 seconds, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a massive buff. But in and of itself, it's still, okay. Cinderella Music Box now decreases punishment of the dam's cooldown by 10%. So, Oddstar did a very interesting video that I don't really remember the exact things, but if you decrease the cooldown versus increases the recharge rate, one of these is significantly quicker than the other one, and I don't remember which one it is. So, it's actually, he used Pyramid Head as an example, where his recharge rate add-ons and his cooldown reduction add-ons, one of which severely outclassed the other one like crazy. I don't remember which one, though, but I digress.
Oh, I think I remember seeing that, because I saw his Pyramid Head add-on video. Let me look right now, because I have that video in my watch.
Should I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Forgotten Videotape now increases the speed at which punishment of the dam travels by 10%. Interesting. I mean, that's good for longer range ones. Wax Doll now increased punishment of the damage range by 5% was 12.5%. So they did nerf the Wax Doll. That is interesting. I'm glad we still have a range add-on, but I'm glad it's also not necessary anymore. Spearhead now reveals the aura of the survivor of the rescuer when a survivor is saved from a cage for 8 seconds. Okay, that's quite interesting. All right. Leopard print fabric now decreases the duration of stuns while using rights of judgment by 15%.
That's odd.
I'm not exactly sure if that's good or not. I feel like you could probably use that, and if you can pull off a crazy tech where you're able to shoot it out right as you get stunned, that could be interesting. But I don't know. Mannequin foot. These are now in the rares. Now cause the rights of judgment trails to inflict exhaustion for 10 seconds. It's weird. Exhaustion has become much less of an important aspect in the current game. It used to be crazy because you could, life and, it was just dead hard. But now that dead hard is useless, exhausted doesn't feel as important anymore. But that's not to say this will be bad, because now you can put shit around a loop, and now they can't use life to get out of it, or even smash hit. In rare cases, when people use smash hit. Hi guys, I'm a smash hit user. I like that perk.
Yeah, you're like more than one of 5 people.
Can you pronounce this Valtiel sect photograph?
Valtiel. Yeah, I guess so. Valtiel sect photograph.
This seems like one of the most interesting add-ons I've actually heard in the game. Now decreases your tear radius by 2 meters for each survivor infected by torment. That's really interesting, actually.
Huh. But it's only 8 meters,
so
even if
max of 8 meters. But if you can combine that with something like monitor and abuse, now you're down to 16 meters. Ow. Oh, my microphone fell. I don't know. That could be interesting.
Yeah.
Burning Man painting. This was his best add-on before. What does it do now? Now reveals the aura of the survivors within 3 meters for 6 seconds upon missing a punishment of the damned attack. What is it with them when they do add-on passes? They tend to take the best add-on and make it like one of the worst for some reason. Like they just like punish the best add-on while bringing. It's funny. Again, I mean, that could be nice if you have like 6 seconds is not bad actually. Especially if Lethal Pursuer, that's more than enough time to get another shot off of the punishment.
Yeah.
Tablet of the Oppressor now grants undetectable using rights of judgment, which I hope means Obsidian Goblet is completely different. Because Obsidian Goblet used to be when you were walking on your trails, you had undetectable. Not for any time after you leave your trails.
Just while
I assume it's different. Yes. Okay. Now we are on to the purples and the iridescents, which were some of his most boring and just bad. Tablet of the... Wait, I just read that.
Should I
Misty
read
Day.
What they do, like now versus you?
No. Yeah, sure. But can I read the bottom two?
Yeah.
If you want to read.
Yeah, because I opened Dead by Daylight just so I could read what his add-ons did versus what they do now, and I'm like,
if you want to read these.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to read what they do, and then I read this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Misty Day, Remains of Judgment. Whoa. Wait, what is this?
I think it's a rare, actually.
Yeah, it's a blue one.
All right. Well, I'll just read what it does then. Now reveals the auras of survivors injured by punishment of the damned for 8 seconds. They're being generous with this amount of aura reading.
He's crazy.
6 seconds upon a miss, and then 8 seconds upon a hit? If a survivor didn't leave a loop, that is when there's time to get off another one. Maybe even 2 more shots. Interesting. Scarlet Egg?
Right now, Scarlet Egg increases the duration of Killer Instinct when triggered by Rights of Judgment by 3 seconds.
That's bad.
It's very bad. Most of his add-ons are terrible.
Now causes survivors inflicted by torment to spawn Rights of Judgment trails when they sprint for they last 5 seconds.
Huh. That's very interesting. That's actually crazy. Wait, what the hell?
So that's not good on its own.
No, but
like if a survivor's on their own, but if you like are in a big loop with multiple survivors, like In Dead by Daylight, in a chase, 5 seconds is a lot of time. You could probably do like 2 loops around something in 5 seconds.
Wait.
And if there's another survivor...
So, assuming that the goblet still makes you undetectable, if this scarlet egg does it and you're right behind him, you're pretty much undetectable.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't do that, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, they probably
changed...
They changed all of his add-ons, but I don't know.
Especially the iridescent.
Rust-colored egg right now, it inflicts... Oh, Rites of Judgment trails inflict blindness for a minute every time a survivor goes in.
Jesus. We were in such, like, a low, like, dark age for add-ons. Like, what is that? Now causes punishment of the damned hits to replenish Rites of Judgment charge by 30%. Probably one of his worst ones, actually, in terms of just being, like, not very useful so far from what we've read.
Huh? Yeah.
Because it's not... You don't need to be fully charged to use it again. But... if you're very low on your charge when you shoot, this will be good. Very nice to have. But I don't think it will if you're good enough to ration it. Mm-hmm. And finally, for purples, Lost Memory Book.
Rites of Judgment trails inflict Oblivious for 15 seconds. Wow, these are terrible add-ons.
This lasted 6 years, by the way, untouched.
6 years.
He came out as the year 4 anniversary. I was there, I watched it. And I remember that stream well because I was watching a whole lot of live streams that day because we were trying to figure out the Piggy Book 1 true ending. Which means Piggy Book 1 ended 6 full years ago.
Yeah. We'll also make... we will make Piggy videos on this channel.
Well... maybe we'll make compilations, but you guys cannot get those, like, lost tapes.
Oh, no. You're not getting us playing it, but we'll at least talk about Piggy.
We could play Piggy Hunt, which is like a Pillar Chase 2 style game on Roblox, but it's based on Piggy. That's what I was talking about earlier. I couldn't remember the name of it.
We could do that. Anyways, back to Pyramid Head.
Funny enough, now causes survivors injured by punishment damage to become oblivious for 80 seconds, so it is kind of taking from that still.
Huh. Okay.
But 80 seconds is a lot better, and it's hit now. And now, Iridescence, the Obsidian Goblet.
Did we do Crimson Ceremony Book? Oh, that one didn't get changed at all. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So the Crimson Ceremony Book still, every time a survivor is damaged by punishment of the dam, they suffer from hemorrhage and mangled for 80 seconds.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I understand what Lindsay. That's just standard. That's a very standard add-on.
Yeah. Alright, well...
Obsidian Goblet.
Okay, so right now, the Obsidian Goblet... Sorry if you hear thunder on my microphone, by the way. It's thundering outside.
Oh, is it really?
I guess
so.
Not
doing that here at all.
Either that or it's fireworks. Obsidian Goblet. Right now, it grants undetectable while standing on a Rites of Judgment trail. That's it.
Now allows Punishment of the Damned to destroy pallets and breakable walls. Increases the cooldown by 20%.
That's crazy.
What? What? You normally hit that through pallets. You're gonna hit someone. Oh my.
And it doesn't. Hold on. So if you're at a loop and the survivor is at the pallet, you can just hit them at the pallet, and you hit them and you destroy the pallet.
Other things like that don't work like that, so I assume it's not gonna work like that.
Oh, it just.
I assume it takes priority towards the survivor. Or I'm wrong.
Wouldn't it do the first thing that it comes into contact with being the pallet?
No, because when a Billy or a Bubba hits you on a pallet, it'll kill you. Well, only Billy, because Bubba, keeps going anyway. So Bubba will do both. But if Billy hits you on a pallet and you're on it, it'll take priority for you instead of the pallet.
Huh.
Finally, Iridescent Seal of Metatron.
So, when sending a survivor to a Cage of Atonement, I don't know how to pronounce that word. When sending a survivor to a Cage of Atonement,
you got it right.
The auras of all survivors suffering from torment are revealed for 6 seconds. So that's not terrible, but that feels like it should be like a green add-on or a blue one.
We were in a time where the most weird add-on would just become the Iridescent. Like, the weirdest thing to think of, like, oh, walking on trails makes you undetectable? Yeah, that makes that shit red. Like, that's a brown. That is a fucking brown. The amount of work you have to do to make that work because you have to place down trails, leave, and then wait for someone to come back in such a perfect way where you can use your trails. And remember, it used to only be 75 seconds. So if someone didn't do that in a minute, now decreases punishment of the damage range by 50%. Okay, a debuff. Punishment of the damage range increases by creating rights of judgment trails up to a maximum of 200%. This resets when it hits a survivor. That...
Huh.
So, essentially, if you put down enough trails, you're going to make your thing up to 20 meters. This reminds me of an old Trickster add-on that he had on release called the Death Throes compilation, where what it used to do was your blades would only do 50% damage, but if you comboed blades and you didn't miss any, you would eventually get up to doing 2 chunks of laceration per hit. Problem was, you miss a lot as Trickster.
Yeah.
It was an awful add-on. But that's what this reminds me of, and I'm very interested to see how this works. Honestly, if you do both... No, I mean... If you could do this, and... if you do this, and you're able to combine it well with the Valtiel Sect photograph, that could be interesting. All right, that was the biggest thing to talk about, by the way.
Yeah,
so don't worry. Nothing else we talk about is going to be fucking that long. That probably took like 20 minutes. But that was all that was 19 add-ons and full power.
Yeah.
The clown, clown actually got a couple of add-ons, but I think his are just numbers. Increased haste effect of Afterpiece Antidote to 12% was 10%. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Increase the spread of Afterpiece Antidote gas clouds. Okay. Decrease the time it takes for Antidote gas clouds to activate. 1 second was 2. That's really nice, actually. Decrease the hindered effects on the tonic to 12 was 15. That's a nerf to the purple bottles. Decrease the hindered effect linger time to 1 second was 2 seconds. That is a massive nerf to the purples. Increased movement speed over loading to 2.3 meters per second was 1.61. Decreased time it takes to reload to 2.5 seconds was 3. And then some inputs things.
So very weird changes.
That's a nerf. That is like... That, to me, screams they are trying to side grade them to make yellows better and purples worse, but that isn't just a nerf entirely. You can't do that without completely changing how it works.
Yeah.
Because the purples are what win him games. That's the only thing that wins him games. This is a massive nerf.
Yeah, because I remember I watched a video. It was either last night or the night before, and it was about this whole PDB thing and what they were changing. And it was basically saying that the yellow and purple bottles are changing a lot, and I don't know what I was going with that, but they're changing a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know if they're not switching. Obviously, they're not switching, but they're just. It's gonna change the gameplay if, that's what I was trying to say. It's gonna change the gameplay a lot.
I hope in a positive way, but this isn't very appealing. Let's see if his add-ons help. VHS videos now increases the size and spread of Afterpiece Tonic, the purple ones, by 10%. That actually makes the purple one bigger. I think they made VHS videos his best add-on. What this used to actually was it would swap the colors. So the purple one would come out yellow, and then the yellow one would have its simmer white effect and then come purple. It was a little wild. Solvent Jug now increases invigoration duration by 0.5 seconds was 1, a nerf. Flask of Bleach now increases hinder penalty from intoxication by 2% was 4, a nerf. Smelly Inner Souls now increases movement speed while reloading by 15% was 66%. That's a massive nerf, but they made part of it base kit.
Yeah.
So you can't really be too mad about that. It's like when they massively nerfed Wax Doll for Pyramid Head, but they made some of it basic. Mm-hmm. Sticky Soda Bottle now increases the invigoration effect by 1%. Was 2%, that's a nerf. Cheap Gin Bottle, invigoration effect increased by 2%, was 3%, a nerf. Cigar Box reveals auras within 6 meters, 60 meters, a nerf. Ether 15 volume now increases duration of intoxication by 0.5 seconds, was 1, a nerf. Garish Makeup now increases the duration of invigoration by 1 second was to a nerf. Now, guys, in the year of our Lord 2025, why are we nerfing Clown?
Because I hate him.
Guys, blatant nerfs have been the top of the tier list for 6 years, and we're nerfing Clown? We're nerfing Clown. And we're buffing Pyramid Head and nerfing Clown in the same patch.
This is a
Pyramid Head needed this change, yes. We did not need to nerf Clown. We got pig buffs though, baby. Oh, we got pig buffs.
So
increased
so
ambush
much,
movements.
Lightning and thunder outside my window. It's kind of crazy.
It's because of how excited we are for the pig buffs.
It's the entity.
Increased.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
Sorry.
We might lose Parker here in a minute.
If I suddenly dip and Adam is the only one left on this channel, that's okay.
Forever. I just heard it actually. Holy shit.
Yep. I just opened my window just so I could see it because I was seeing it with my window closed, and I just yep. I just opened my window and it's lighting up the entire sky.
Shit gets crazy in this state of.
Shut up.
Increased ambush movement speed to 7.1 was 6.9. I mean, a 0.2 meters per second increase to the speed, but we'll take it, I guess. Increased movement speed to 4.0 meters per second was 3.8.
Again with the 0.2.
0.2. I mean, that makes you the same speed as survivors, so we'll take it, I guess. Decrease the time it takes to crouch and uncrouch by 0.8 seconds was 1. Another 0.2 buff. Increase the rate at which the tear radius fades when crouching to 0.33 was 0.25. So basically when you crouch, when you go into Detectable and Dead by Daylight, it slowly simmers down. It doesn't just fade away instantly. This makes it go away faster. And then the inputs for crouching and ambushing. This is actually a buff because you can now ambush quicker after crouching. We take that. And then increase... Is that it? That's the only buffs. The only other thing are blood point changes. That was it? There's no way that was it.
That's
game.
It? Okay. Oh wait, no,
this game is like... Okay. These are going to all be nerfs though, because these things used to do this base kit. John's medical file now increases crouch movement speed by 5 was 10. Last will now increases ambush speed by 3% was 6. And increases time to charge ambush by 10% was 33. Workshop grease no longer decreases the ambush. Yeah, okay. Oh my. Okay. Guys. In a patch where, well, I guess I can't complain because of all of the Pyramid Head changes. Can we get a little bit more, though, for Pig? Just a little bit, please? Okay. Now, here's the thing I've heard everyone really hate. And that's the night changes.
Right. I'm in Dead by Daylight right now. I'm just looking at the killers as you're like reading their add-ons and stuff. If you want me to read anything for the night, I have them pulled up right here.
I don't think he has anything, actually, that we can read. So... Maximum patrol path length is 38 meters now was 32. Increased patrol path creation is 15 was 13.8. Increase you can draw the line 2 times quicker. Increased strafe speed while creating a patrol path to 100% was 25%, so it's kind of smoother now. Here's where everyone's in a hubbub. Increase the spawn time of the Carnifex of the standard spawn time for the Carnifex to 8 seconds was 5. This is good. Decrease the standard spawn time of the assassin of 4 seconds was 5. Here's the big one. Decrease the standard spawn time of the jailer to 4 seconds was 10. That means 4 seconds after you get in chase with the jailer, he can, so literally, jailer spawns here. You're here. You run this way. Okay. 1, 2, wait, they can't see this at all, actually.
No.
Okay. Basically, within like 4 seconds, a thing spawns that if you do a circle, you can just get out of the jailer. If this goes to live, I generally don't... We're nerfing Knight in 2025. And then Call to Arms got nerfed.
Terrible, like, killer to play.
I've been playing... He's not very... I have been playing him a bit, but he didn't need a nerf. Call to Arms now increases patrol path length by 4 was 10, and path creation by 7% was 16%. A lot of the changes have just been kind of making add-ons base kit, which is fair. And then Oni Actually, I believe, yeah, I think they nerfed his like flicks. Yeah, they nerfed Oni flicks. Interesting.
Wow.
Do we want to look at all of this now? Do we want to look at the items and stuff? Parker?
Sorry. We can like go over the items very quickly.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
And then we have the killer perks we gotta talk about and the survivor perks. But those should probably just be like numbers. Who is
We
texting?
did right, yeah.
Who's texting me? Uh-oh. Parker, you want to read these?
Yeah. Do you have to go or something?
No, I don't gotta go, but yeah, you can read them if you want.
Okay. All right. So they are adding a new survivor item, which is something that they haven't done ever. They've never added a survivor item. This is the
That's
first
not
survivor
entirely
item
true,
ever.
but it's been a lot of years.
It is a fog vial. So I'm just going to read what it does. Press the use item button to release a cloud of fog, suppressing scratch marks and auras for both survivor and killer, and decreasing visibility and audible sounds within its radius. It recharges over time. So it's not just like those limited time flashbang things where like as soon as you throw it, it's like you can only do one of them. It's you throw it down. I guess it's a vial, so I guess you dump it out,
Yeah, you don't.
and then it just recharges. It says it has one charge, 33% opacity, and a 10-meter radius. Fog vial item variants. There's Apprentice's fog vial, which is common. It reaches its maximum size after 2 seconds, lasts 8 seconds, and recharges 70 seconds after use. The uncommon reaches its maximum size after 1.5 seconds, lasts 10 seconds, and recharges 65 seconds after use. And Vigo's fog vial. Oh, that's interesting. Reaches its maximum size after 1.2, lasts 12 seconds, and recharges a minute after use.
Interesting enough. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, I was just literally just going to say, so yeah, that's fog vials.
Interesting enough, they have add-ons. The flashbangs the firecrackers were originally going to have add-ons, and then they just didn't decide not to do that. Yeah. So the add-ons. Would you also like to read these, or would you like me to do it?
I can do it. There's 5 of them.
They have one add-on per per rarity.
So the common add-on is a volcanic stone, and it decreases recharge time by 5 seconds. The uncommon add-on is reactive compound, and it decreases fog cloud expansion time by 1 second. The oily sap, which is rare, increases fog cloud lifetime by 2 seconds, so it'll be there for a little bit longer. Mushroom formula, very rare, increases the fog cloud's maximum size by 2 meters, so it effectively more than doubles it for pretty much all of them. And then the visceral one.
No, it's only 10. It's a 10-meter radius.
Oh, I was thinking of the seconds. Okay. So yeah, it increases the fog cloud's maximum size by 2 meters, and the potent extract, which is the visceral add-on, decreases visibility and sounds within the fog cloud. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything specifically.
It just makes you
says
harder to see more.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Will this be very good? I don't think so. I assume this doesn't make it so you drop anyone that's being carried.
It doesn't look like it does. It doesn't look like it blinds or stuns them or anything. It just makes it harder to look at people.
It's a more literal sense of blindness where you physically can't see where you're going. But it's not... Yeah, okay. There's a key and a map rework, and essentially what this does now is you actually can see the auras of survivors for a set duration with a charge. And you can also, with some of the keys, unlock a chest instantly and guarantee a good item from it. And with an uncommon or higher, you actually can open the hatch. So Broken Key reveals auras of survivors within 48 meters for 8 seconds and has 6 charges. Dull Key Uncommon, 56 meters for 9 seconds, 5 charges, but it can also unlock Chest and Hatch. Skeleton Key, Auras of Survivors within 64 meters for 10 seconds, 6 charges, can unlock Chest and Hatch. And that is it, actually. Interesting. There are some add-ons here. I don't think we need to go into all of these.
We're good with the add-ons for keys and maps. They're basically just they make it so that it's charges and make it a bit better so that people actually use them.
They have a couple interesting ones though down here. Obsession and yourself can both see the aura at all times, so you'll be able to see you and one of the survivors will be able to see the auras of each other at all times. And it decreases your chance of becoming the obsession because obviously if you're the obsession, this does nothing. And the iridescent add-on is using the thing. The aura reveal time is reduced to 6 meters, and you reduce the number of charges you get by 2 meters, but you actually see the killer. So interesting. And maps got reworked. It's the same thing, but when you use a charge, you can see the auras of windows and pallets in the range, and you can also create a beam of light that other survivors can see, which is actually an add-on previously. There are a couple of maps here, but yeah, it's just kind of numbers, and they buff. But weirdly enough, one of them causes pools of blood to spawn beneath you while you're revealing auras, and there are some add-ons here that just do things. One lets you see totems. Interesting. I'm interested because maps were very like random. Keys and maps were both like they did the same thing but different. Now it actually like has a thing here, I think. Interesting. Retired. So Scratch Pearl, Gold Token, Milky Glass, and Weaved Ring have been retired for keys, and Yellow Wire, Black Silk Cord, Odd Stamp, and Crystal Bead have been retired for maps. So you can't use them anymore.
Damn, that actually sucks.
Why?
I don't know.
No, I'm kidding.
I never use it.
We don't use keys and maps. No one does, actually. This is technically a nerf, but realistically, I think more people will use these two because now they actually know what they do.
Yeah.
We have some number things changes on some add-ons or some perks here. Insidious now activates after 1 second. Hubris now, the exposed status effect lasts for 30 seconds. Dragon's Grip has a 10-second reduction on its cooldown. Scourge of Cayman's Trick Aura reading is now increased to 16 meters. Overwhelming Presence has been entirely changed. When a survivor starts using an item within 32 meters, they gain exhausted for 15 seconds. When a survivor within 32 meters regains exhausted, you see the closest exhausted survivor's aura for 4 seconds. Person at the 25 second. So if someone uses an item, now you see them and they gain exhausted? Or is this a different survivor that's exhausted? I would assume it's the same one.
I think it is the same one, but also if a survivor has exhausted and is closer to the killer than that other survivor, you just see whatever survivor has exhausted.
Closest to you. Yeah,
Closest
I mean,
to you, yeah.
not. So this is obviously significantly better than what it used to be. Is this good still? It could be.
Yeah. I mean,
will we see it used a lot? I don't believe so.
no.
But it is definitely in a better spot than it was. Franklin's Demise. You now see the aura reading range of drop items by 64 meters, but they don't lose charges over time. Honestly, as a killer main, I think this is a good change because playing a survivor, when you start a match, you have a really nice item and you can hit first, and then 65% of the charges are gone within 2. Like, it kind of sucks. That's actually it for survivor or killer perks. Oh, interesting. Okay, survivor perks. Potential energy. There is no time to activate it now. When you get on a gen, you can use it instantly. And the amount of time you need to repair to earn a token is now just 1%. It's now equal to the amount you put in. It was 1.5. So actually, every time one of us started using potential energy and then just put it all in the gen after it was done, was actually slowing us down.
I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was always 1%.
No, it was apparently not. It's like how a penny is like 2 cents to make.
Oh, yeah.
Any means necessary now makes it so the pallet is quicker to raise. This is either going to be nothing or everything, because 1 second less in a chase could be kind of crazy if you want to like pick it up in the killer's face. I'm interested. I'm very interested. Better together. The order of the generator repairing no longer has a range limit. Increased duration of survival order being to 30 seconds was 10. I don't really know what this does. Hopefully it's not crazy. Still sight decreases time it takes to activate to 2 seconds. Built to last, decreased time spent in a locker to 8 seconds. Appraisal, increase the number of tokens to 4. Each chest can now be rummaged twice. That's absolutely for that Rick perk and nothing else.
Yeah.
Streetwise got a complete rework. The first time you deplete an item with charges, you see the killer's aura for 8 seconds. Items with charges retrieved from chests have plus 80% charges. What this used to do was survivors near you use items slower. Detective's Hunch increased aura reading duration to 20 seconds. Maps no longer reveal tracked objects.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, they no longer track reveal the... Oh, because how maps used to work was if you saw the aura of something, you were tracking it. So whenever you used it, if you saw the aura of it, and how Detective Hunch used to work is you could see everything pretty much around you, so then maps could see everything. Deja Vu's maps no long... Oh, the maps, okay. So the only thing changed was Deja Vu is the maps don't track the generators anymore. Hooks, when 2 survivors remain, letting 2 struggle... Yeah, okay. So survivors can now kill themselves on hook if there are only 2 survivors. This is okay. There is some spectator mode for custom game changes. There are more presets for cosmetic and loadouts, and you can name them.
I'm actually really excited for that.
And there's a map.
Oh, yes. We finally entered the map.
More space to chase survivors or loop with the killer. A small reference to the narrative universe from where the dead roam the world has been added. So essentially, should we just look at a YouTube video, honestly, at this point?
I think we should.
So we haven't seen this.
If I can, I'll try to include either the video and include the link to the video in the description, or have a picture of whatever the hell this is.
So what I know, it's a combination of... can I get, like, no commentary? Oh, this guy does no commentary. So essentially, what this is a combination. If you've seen The Walking Dead, it's a bit of a it's one tile. So it's one little segment to chase people, and it is a bit of a combination between the hospital and the prison, I believe. Which is a very how I used to make maps for my concepts. I just it's actually just a combination of these two. They just kind of they blend together. Which on one hand was not a good way of me doing it. On the other hand, I mean, they're doing it, so clearly maybe it was a good idea. Fallen Refuge. Amid the overgrown grass, a new structure rose from the darkness, twisted and contorted as if it was a dream, melding architecture from a prison tower and erstwhile safe haven for the survivors of an apocalyptic outbreak, and a hospital that once healed the people of King County. Its cool, like cool form structure in the night sky, a mockery of what these structures represented. Symbols of security and compassion, corrupted into cruel miners for those in the ancient drums always watch can never leave. Interesting that they made a whole little thing here for something that isn't a map.
Yeah.
So the small map is literally just random tiles from the Withered Isle realm, and then there's this one structure in the middle. This structure is the loop. I'm already seeing a pretty crazy window if you can play it well. Obviously, you guys might be able to see it. We'll see how we work. Is that a body? That's a walker, I think. We haven't watched the show. It's probably a reference. Also,
I don't know. It's something.
Also, allegedly, for you guys, if you guys are planning on watching The Walking Dead, apparently the backstory panel, the bio panel for the survivors, apparently has crazy spoilers. I haven't read it. That's what I've heard. That's your warning.
There's the Don't Dead open inside.
There's a generator that can spawn here? Oh, shit. No, wait, hold on. What'd you say? Wait, did I just hear the wood break?
I think it's just them crashing against the wood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, that's the loop that has a chance of spawning.
It looks like Garden... It's just Garden of Joy, but that one tile is also there.
Well, the map is oh, that's new, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's just... Oh, you know what? It's Oh, so Withered Isle is like this same foresty thing, except sometimes it'll spawn Five Nights at Freddy's, sometimes it'll spawn Garden of Joy.
Well, Wither Isle is a realm, by the way. Like,
Yeah, but that's
so it's literally just like. So that's the main building. Is this even really a common? So it, okay. When I heard combination of hospital and prison, I would assume it'd be bigger, but it's literally just like
yeah,
a hot like a front like lot like a tiny like hallway in a hospital with a prison tower attached to it. So if you're very excited, don't be. It is crazy that it's in the same realm as Freddy Fazbear.
yeah, and the dredge and the unknown. That's weird.
I wish FNAF like either got its own realm or its own offering, but that's neither here or there. Final words. I have heard not very good things about the PTB, but honestly, like, just have fun with it. If you're into Walking Dead, if you're into Walking Dead, wait for the live release. I'd say because the live releases are better. If you're a Walking Dead fan and all this like negative stuff on the internet is getting to you, wait till live. It's almost always fixed. Past several years, which I've been here the whole time in Dead by Daylight, PTBs are almost always better than live. So,
Yeah, and this PTB doesn't really sound interesting. Besides, like, really the only things is like the new item, killer reworks, and then one survivor plus that tiny ass map.
although we say that, and this is the biggest like mid chapter they've ever done.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I believe that's going to be all from us here at the Goofy Crusade. That is the full patch notes. That took us a full hour.
It did. Wow.
Did your thing stop recording since we went over another half hour mark?
Yes. This is the third recording.
Oh, okay. So okay. I thought we just haven't been recording. Yeah. Well, we have a lot of plans still. We have a compilation of random Survivor games that we intend to put out eventually. We are going to be playing through. Well, okay. I'm going to play LS 1 and 2, and he's going to watch a stream. Our plan here is for us to see both of our face cams as if we're both playing it. In reality, I'll be the one playing it, but we are both getting the experience because he's never seen the first two LS, and then there's a new LS Trials thing that we both want to play together, and maybe we'll have a guest, but the main objective is to play LS Trials. We will probably speed through the first games, like the first two games. That's not to say we won't take our time to enjoy it, but we'll probably do like 3 to 5 long videos on that first game, and then a couple more on the second game. You know what I mean? Like an hour-long video, rather than like probably like the 30 minutes the LS Trials video would be. Because probably each trial, including MK challenges, will probably be their own video.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm very excited to start out West. I'm very excited for this. You will. We might post full games, but if we're actually just playing Dead by Daylight Survivor together, we'll probably just stick to compilation. But if we're doing like builds for like killers, we'll probably do full matches, like full gameplays. Yeah. So you'll probably get like a nice Walking Dead release day compilation when this comes out. That could be fun. Maybe we'll have some friends.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah, but I'll let you take it away since I've been yapping my ass off the whole time and they're probably sick of my voice.
Well, yeah, I'm glad we got to go over this because there's a lot of new changes, and I am really excited for them to put in these new changes, especially for Pyramid Head, because I love Pyramid Head so much, and I'm so sad that he's not a good killer. However,
he's a good killer.
He should be. Oh yeah, well no, his
he's not a fun killer.
Yeah, but because of this rework, he should be a lot better now.
A lot more fun, a lot more versatility, especially.
Yeah, a lot different gameplay styles. Okay, maybe not that, but like, yeah, I'm excited to see the new direction he's going in and other things I can say to waste time.
Yeah, this is a massive update.
Yeah. Well, with that, I think we will end the video here.
We
So
want to do things very, very soon. Things are coming. If you see
big
this,
things in the works.
if you see this video at all, that probably means that we are actually committed. Things are coming.
Yes. All right. Well, with that, we will see you guys in the next video. That will be, well, goodness, if I survive this thunderstorm, I will see you guys in the next
gods
video.
want to end this video. The entity's telling us to stop.
Yeah, he's telling me to stop. So,
Well,
goodbye. We will see you in the next video that we are going to post.
This has been. I'm at. Well, I should have rehearsed an outro here. This has been Adam. That has been Parker, and we bid you all a goofy night.
Okay.
Hey, Goofy Crusade, man. Bye.
Yeah, okay.